The Carrier Pigeon Returned by Letitia Elizabeth Landon. Sunset has flung its glory o'er the floods that wind amid the Ionia's myrtle woods. Sunset that dies a conqueror in her splendour, but the warm crimson ray has almost sunk away beneath the purple twilight faint and tender. Soft are the hues around the marble fence, whose marble shines amid the wooded plains. Fence where a false but lovely creed was kneeling, a creed that held divine all that was but a sign, the outward to the inward world appealing. Earth was a child, and childlike in was ours, full of fresh feelings and scare conscious powers, around its own impatient beauty flinging. These young believings were types of the true and fair, the holy faith that time was calmly bringing. Still to those woods, with ruins filled, belong the ancient immortality of song, names of old words whose music is undying. Yet do they haunt the heart with its divinest part, the past that to the present is replying. The purple ocean far beneath her feet, the wild thumb on the fragrant hill her seat, as in the days of old there leans a maiden. Many have watched before the breaking waves ashore, faint with uncounted moments sorrowly. With cold and trembling hand she has undone the band around the carrier pigeon just alighted, and instant dies away the transitory ray from the dark eye it had one instant lighted. The sickness of a hope too long deferred sinks on her heart. It is no longer stirred by the quick presence of a sweet emotion, sweet even unto pain, with which she sees again a bird come sweeping o'er the purple ocean. Woe for the watcher! Still it doth not bring a letter nestled fragrant neath its wing. There is no answer to her fond inquiring. Again and yet again, no letter o'er the main quiets the anxious spirit's fond desiring. Down the ungathered darkness of her hair floats like a pall that covers her despair. What woman's care hath she in her adorning? The noontide's sultry hours have withered the white flowers, binding its dark lengths in the early morning. All day her seat hath been beside the shore, watching for him who will return no more. He thinks not of her or her very weeping. Absence, it is thy lot to be too soon forgot, or to leave memory but a once head keeping. Oh, falling of a loving heart that clings with desperate faith, to which each moment brings quick and faint gleams, an instant's thought must small, and yet finds mocking scope for some unreal hope which would appear despair to any other. She knows the hopelessness of what she seeks, and yet, as soon as rosy morning breaks, doth she unloose her pigeon's silken fetter. But through the twilight air no more its pinions bear what once so oft they brought, the false one's letter. The harvest of a summer rose is spread, but lip and cheek with her have lost their red. Where's the paleness of the soul's consuming? Fretfully day by day and so worn away, youth, joy, and bloom have no more sure entombing. It is a common story which the air has had around the very world to bear, that of a trusting spirit's vain accusing. Yet once so firm and fond seemed the eternal bond, that now a few brief parted days are losing. Close to her heart the very pigeon lies, gazing upon her with its earnest eyes, which seem to ask, why are we thus neglected? It is the still despair of passion forced to bear its deep and tender offering rejected. Poor girl, her soul is heavy with the past. Around the shades of night are falling fast, heavier still the shadow passing o'er her. The maiden will no more watch on the sea-beat shore, the darkness of her grave is now before her.